Hello everybody, Clayton here at etrailer.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the Roadmaster Brake-Lite Relay Kit on your 2015 Ford F-150. When flat towing your F-150, the brake-light relay is needed to ensure that your turn signal is not overridden by your brake light signal. It does not interfere with your F-150's electrical system, and it activates automatically, so there is nothing you need to do once it is installed. And speaking of installation, let's go through it now. To start our installation, we want to pull down our dash panel. There's going to be this metal bracket mounted on the back of here, and our tabs on our plastic panel are going to be mounted on the bottom here. We're just going to use an 8mm socket and remove those screws. You want to make sure to unplug your wiring here on the sides, and we can set this panel off to the side. Then I removed two 8mm bolts at the top of this panel, and I'll set that off to the side as well, and that'll expose our wiring underneath. As you can see, I already have some of the wiring done. You just want to follow your brake pedal straight up to our switch right up here, and then we're simply going to push in and pop out this clip. We're going to find our purple and white wire and make our connections. As you can see, that purple and white wire is going to be located on the end of our plug. We're going to have 5 wires that come on our brake light relay. Since ours is a turnkey, we're going to cut off our blue wire. We're going to be using our green, our black, our red, and our white. Our white wire is going to be ground. Our red wire is going to run to power. Our green wire is going to run to the switch side of that purple and white wire, and our black wire is going to be on the other side of that purple and white wire. As you can see, I already made the connections with our butt connectors, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to cut that purple and white wire with a pair of snips, then we're going to strip back both ends. We also want to strip back both ends on our green and black wire. Our green wire is going to go to the plug side of that purple and white wire, so we'll add a butt connector to those, and the black wire is going to go to the wiring harness side, and we'll add a butt connector to those as well. As you can see on our ground here, there is 2 wires. Our customer is getting a 12-volt outlet, so I just went ahead and grounded that outlet along with our relay. We want to pull back the covering on our red wire. We're going to twist it and fold it over. Now we're going to add a blue butt connector. We'll grab our crimps and crimp that connector down on our wires, or on our wire, I should say. And I went ahead and already routed a power wire through our Firewall. This is the hole I used in the Firewall. I did have to drill one. You can use this existing grommet if you'd like. It's just pretty hard to get our wiring through. So I drilled this hole in the Firewall and just pulled all of our wires through at the beginning to make it a little bit easier. I'm going to grab that black power wire, add it to our butt connector, then we'll crimp this down as well. We now want to grab our relay. We'll simply plug it in. Now we can tuck up our wiring and hide everything. We're now ready to run our ground wire. We just want to pull our white wire around, and we'll cut our wire right about there. We'll strip it back. We can now grab a ring terminal. We can now grab our self-tapper. Just mount our ground to the Firewall. We're now ready to run our power wire over to our battery. We're just going to pull it up around our cowl, up over our brake booster here, kind of tuck it back in this body panel. Then I'm going to grab some wire loom and just add it on here for protection. Then we'll pull it tight over on the other side. I pulled our wire up over the brake booster there, added our wire loom like I said, ran it over this way, and then zip tied it down to this bracket, ran it under our factory wiring, and then around the back of our battery box to right here. We can now make our battery connection. Want to make sure to add a ring terminal. We're now ready to make our connection to our battery. Just like so. We now just want to trim back our battery cover to fit around our ring terminals. We're just going to cut a couple slits in here, and this will bend around those wires. Just like so. And that completes our look at and the installation of the Roadmaster Brake-Lite Relay Kit on your 2015 Ford F-150.